As far as the missionary work in Ivory Coast, I would say now that I experienced two sides of missionary. When I came here, I had a chance to go out with missionaries and help them, and I have realized that the mission in Ivory Coast it's a wonderful Ivory Coast in all Africa. It's a wonderful mission. Any kid that and I see some of my companions or some missionaries that served with me that came back from what they were before in the mission, and when they come back and at the end of the mission, I realized that they grow as a man, they being more responsible. Uh, Generally, what I advise people usually is that when they go to Africa, just love people the way they are. Don't try to change them. And some missionaries may have problem when they want to change the way people live. Yes, we want to teach them the gospel. They understood the gospel. They know what the gospel is. And that's one of the difficulties when young missionary come from outside Africa, because when they're talking with other people that live there, they think that they have no clue of the religions. They are very cultivated, theologically cultivated. So, and he makes as missionary very prepared. So you want to be prepared to go there and talk to them. In the church, the difference between the church and here, people have very enthusiasm. Churches are far away from where people live. And the thing that I very much appreciate this time living in Utah is that people don't take things for granted there. They very much appreciate it. And you can see somebody walk from here to Lehigh to go to church with his children walking. When they have conferences, I bet you may read the news on when the what's his name, Big Nah, or one of the other was just recently last year in Ivory Coast for a conference. The conference was packed. Even they divided 3 times, there was still no space. That's how enthusiastic the Ivorian are when they come to church. They love the church. They have a faith. They have their issues, though, issues like everybody else, but they love the church. And once they decide to do it, they're into it. So when missionary goes there, just to love to share with them, be with them, pretend, even when you start to speak the language. I remember Joe Wheeler is from England, one of the missionary, Elder Joe Wheeler. When I was in the north of Ivory Coast, Boaki. When he start learning how to speak that language, that people see him, is like, oh, they see the word of God. They love him. They like, I mean, how can a white guy speaking in Bauli? You know, it's amazing for them. You know, and so those sort of things have a really impact. They open the doors for people, for them to share your message that you have, that wonderful gospel that you have. But if you try to really judgmental to the people, then they're gonna close themselves out, not to open up. That's our African, especially Ivorians. But if we our time, the missionaries, our books teach us that when they go to somebody's house, trying to find a common thing that we have a common, so we can open a conversation. So Ivorians are very open on those things. When you find that common ground with them and even start to speak their language, how you see this, how you see this, they feel like you're interested in them, you like their culture, you like them, so they open up to you. So that's pretty much what Ivorians in the church and the missionary work is. And then one thing that all missionaries want to see on the world is to baptize. Yeah, when Ivory Coast, you baptize a lot as one. If you do those things, you will baptize probably 20 people every week. Every week, even more than that. I remember the mission president took us to see a movie, because I think we're supposed to have more than, the goal was to have 1,000 baptized in a month. We went over it, and we saw the Mulan. the movie The Mulan. So it was interesting. We had he feed the eyes very well. He was happy. Everybody was happy, you know. So for missionaries that like to be baptized a lot, and then it's of course that's the goal. But if you can't find it, you cannot baptize. But if you find that port, it's open that gates for the Spirit to get between you and those people that you meet, love them and show them love of Christ. Then those people will get open and feel like the way you live, it's a better way for them to live also as well.